Welcome back to Golf Center. We are now joined by Chris Hendrix of the Golf Store Outlet in Bluffton, just off the island. You guys have moved in the last couple of months. If people missed our last Golf Center with you, you're in the old, club car building?
Correct. We're in the old club car building right between the BMW dealership and the Golden Corral.
Okay, so
pretty good location.
Yeah, not
Golden
bad.
Corral, he said that, you knew where he was right there.
All you can eat, that's right.
There you go. Hey, we're getting into school season, and I kind of jokingly mentioned earlier on in the show that we were going to talk about back to school sales for golf clubs, but you really are kind of doing that right now.
Yeah, we are. Right now, we're in the summertime, so a lot of kids are out playing and practicing, but they're getting ready they still have summer camps going on, and they're getting ready for school to start up. So a lot of parents have been bringing kids in, junior sets, junior clubs, junior gloves, bags, kind of everything. Just, getting them ready for the current school year to get started so they can try out for the golf team.
Yeah, that's terrific. And so you guys have all kinds of opportunities for them, different types of sets too. I mean, the whole range is
We do the whole
right?
range from that 3 to 5 year old all the way up to a teenager, going even into an adult set. But we do the fittings as well. So we try to make sure we get them into the right set going forward. They can still play with them, not have them for one season, but possibly have them for 2 or 3 seasons and build off of that.
When you just mentioned fitting, is fitting just as important in golf balls as it is in clubs? And if you do that sort of thing, you recommend that sort of thing, what kind of balls do you guys carry, whether it's new, used, refurbished, or do you do anything like that?
Yes, we do. The fitting is very important. We actually do free ball fittings at the store, which will help you out kind of figuring if you've got a slower swing speed, faster swing speed. There's always a certain ball, a lower or higher compression design to help you play better. As far as ball sales, we do carry some new golf balls, but our big seller is the experience balls. We go from the grade 4A Pro V1s, for instance, at $19.99 a dozen, all the way down to Wilson Duos or Laddies, or the yellow balls at $6.99 or $4.99 a dozen, depending on which model. But the one thing that we do try to stay away from is a refurbished golf ball. And a refurbished golf ball is stamped refurbished, and basically they take it and repaint it to turn it into new. Unfortunately, after a few hits, you'd start taking the paint off. So we as a store try to stay away from that type of golf ball. We stick to basically the experience balls, as we call them, or even the recycled balls.
So refurbished is a name that should have red lights go off when folks see that. But recycled is not so. No,
just recycled is fine. Recycled just goes through a second and third stage cleaning process, but it's the same ball. It's not repainted. They make sure it still stays in shape and pretty much has the same characteristics of a new ball for the most part.
And explain the differences. I never knew this, that there are differences in grades of
Correct.
of old golf balls.
A grade 4A is typically your top one. That's basically almost like a brand new ball. It could have been a ball that was hit once and picked up and then turned in to be sold. A grade 3A, 2A, as you go down from 3, 2 to 1A, the ball just gets in a less than desirable condition. So it's just kind of according to what kind of player you are and what kind of money you want to spend. If you want to spend $50 a dozen, that's great. If you only want to spend $20 a dozen and get the same exact ball, I mean, that's, saving money and kind of, makes you really think about what you got.
I hope my girlfriend doesn't watch this. She might send me off and get me refurbished so I can go from a 2A to a 4A.
As long as you're not being refinished.
There you go.
That's the important thing. You're also doing a lot of business in used clubs this time of the year.
Yeah, we are.
That's been interesting, hasn't it?
Right now, we're doing a thing where we're actually buying, selling, and trading used clubs, and all the other shops do the same thing as well. But we are really focused on the fact that we do pay cash for used golf clubs, not only doing the trades. And that helps out people that maybe feel like they're not going to get the best value for their club when they're trading it in. But if they get cash for it, then they can go straight somewhere and buy it. If they want to buy it offline, buy it from our store, go to another store, even their pro shop.
Okay, that's an interesting way to handle that. And
great way.
Yeah, and there is kind of a blue book to this that folks can use.
Correct.
To kind of get an idea. How good is it?
Right. All they've got to do is get on the computer and go to PGAValueGuide.com, look up their club, and it'll tell them the trade-in value.
Is it pretty accurate, or is it something that?
Yeah, it's just like a Kelly Blue Book for cars. It stays pretty accurate. They pretty much keep it updated on a daily basis.
All right. So we've learned something before school even started. This is fantastic. Chris, thanks so much for the time.
I appreciate it, guys. Good talking with you.
Again, let's remind folks, Chris Hendrix at the Golf Store Outlet. It's in the old Club Car building between
Golden Corral.
And the BMW dealership. Why would I remember that? I don't have one of those. I can't afford one of those. We're going to be back. Pete's going to join us. A couple of different things we're going to get into in the next segments of the show. Part to help your mind and part to help your putting. It's all coming next when we continue on Golf Center.